left off, and saying that, you know, I always say coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous, but it's not just coincidence. But I'm in Los Angeles today, and I'm meeting tonight with about 200 athletes and artists who are interested in investing in Africa and traveling to Africa. And it was set up by the Leon Sullivan African American Summit, which Morocco is hosting in October. We were interested in Morocco for all of the reasons you just mentioned, that it is the kind of stable country around which an economy can grow. Now, I never anticipated the difficulties in Egypt or Libya or Bahrain or wherever, but looking at the difficulties we had in the South, we were able to keep Atlanta stable and secure, and all of the investment flowed into Atlanta. Now then it flowed out to Alabama and to Mississippi and Louisiana and Tennessee, but there had to be some place that people had confidence in, that remained stable and secure, and where businesses could come for assistance. And the idea of a Casablanca stock market working with Operation Hope and Wikipedia is really brilliant, because it gives us a chance to connect with a lot of people around the world that don't know how to connect. Now, I'm of the opinion that while people are upset with the leaders almost everywhere in the world, the truth of it is the reason they're upset is that they don't have access to full economic participation. So it's not just literacy that we have shared through schools and the like, but when you team up with a stock market in Casablanca, you're actually creating a vehicle through which people might, who have business ideas, who have money to invest, have a stable, secure institution. Now, we had planned a year or so ago to bring a convention of the Leon Sullivan African American Summit to Marrakesh this fall. And we will probably have 1,000 or more Americans there. I'm hoping that we'll also begin a direct flight from Casablanca or Marrakesh to Atlanta's new international airport. And I've also talked with former President Obasanjo of Nigeria, and I told him that I was on one of the nicest toll roads that I've ever been on anywhere in the world. And I said, I asked the Minister of Transportation, why doesn't this extend all the way to Lagos? And he said, we'd love to extend it. We just can't work out the politics. So when I mentioned that to President Obasanjo, he said, we can work out the politics if they can work out the financing and construction. And so I think we're really on to something that is the beginning of full-fledged economic development in Africa. And I want to thank you for creating this infrastructure, because it can apply to many, many things. And going back to my own experience in the civil rights movement, I say if I had said to Martin Luther King, walking from Selma to Montgomery, that I was going to be the mayor of Atlanta, or that we were going to bring the Olympic Games to Atlanta, he would have thought I was crazy. But I think of the Olympics because one of the first places to support Atlanta for the Olympic Games was Morocco. and Noel El Muktawakil, who was the first African woman to win a gold medal, is now, I think, was formerly Minister of Sport. She and the Minister of the International Olympic Committee. She has been a very good friend for many years, and we just started a partnership with Morocco that you're taking us on the next step, and it's a long, long time coming, but I thank you for what you're doing, and I'll be totally in support of it. Anything I can do, let me know.